Good afternoon, LEC community. Welcome to LEC Live. It's been a minute since we've done LEC Live, so if you're here, thanks for taking a chance on us. We are just here to catch up. My name is Susana Elisa Radas. I am the Deputy Director of the Latinx Education Collaborative, and I am very pregnant. Hello.
Hi, I'm Ivan Ramirez, Community Engagement Director, and I am not pregnant.
I am Dr. Uciel Pesina, Vice President of Pipeline Programs here at the Latinx Education Collaborative, and I'm here to possibly be an assistant if things happen.
We are all preparing for a new arrival to the LEC Revid LAF family very soon, as you may be able to see. But in the meantime, before that happens, hopefully, we're here to just catch up. It's been a little while since maybe you've seen some of our faces. We have so much going on for the end of the summer, for the beginning of the fall, and some really exciting stuff. So we thought we'd hop on here and just chat and catch up. So without further ado, first and foremost, we have our back to school kickback happening on August 25th, 6 to 10 p.m. Before we go into all the details and everything, we haven't been on live since Latino Arts Foundation joined the team. And so let's talk a little bit about that. So you probably know Diana Munoz and the wonderful work of the Latino Arts Foundation. And you've probably seen that Deanna and LAF have joined the team. We're really excited because that gives us an opportunity to expand the work of the LEC and of Reved into a new network, maybe not a new network, but to a broadened network, and to ensuring that folks in the LAF community are getting the resources of the LEC and Reved, et cetera. And what better way to engage families and youth than through the arts? Right? We all know, or many of us know, I'm here with two wonderful artists themselves, the impact that arts has on motivation, on engagement, on mental health, on all of that. Do y'all want to talk a little bit about arts and how, it engages youth and how it's engaged you personally?
Yeah. No, I've been really inspired to get back into art. Coming up, we have a puppet making workshop. There's also a lowrider RC workshop coming up. So through this new partnership, we've been able to open new avenues and then touch points with different constituents that we haven't in the past, which is the youth. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
You're an arts teacher.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So I'm excited to get back into that groove, help out with painting workshops. I know that the arts are really important. It allows different students that sometimes get overlooked by the talents. When I first started learning English, actually, my first class that I had was the art class. And I still have that notebook where I would communicate with my teacher through drawings. And maestro, maestra, bathroom, I have all those drawings. So that's how I communicated when I was an ESL student back in the day.
See, I mean, it's just an obvious thing. Dr. Pesina?
I've been surrounded with creativity, arts, engineering throughout my entire life. My dad, who was an absolutely amazing artist, was told by his own father to stop it. To it's not going to lead you anywhere, mijo. You're about to start having kids. And so my dad had unfinished paintings in our basement. And my dad was this mechanical genius. He was just a very creative person. And I think it came throughout our entire family, and my entire family are artists in different ways. Music has always been a part of my life ever since I was born. My dad just blaring music on Saturday and Sundays while we're cleaning the house, reel to reel. So hours and hours of Pedro Infante, Los Dandies, Rolling Stones, everything that my dad grew up with in the 50s and 60s. And so, but that is what makes me happy even today. I heard on NPR, someone said that when music plays, it's their time of prayer. And when I heard that, I went, you know what? Yeah, I can dig that. Wow. And so it's my time to reflect, my time to enjoy, and my time to share. So that's what I really like. Tomorrow, my son and his band, Sol Luna, will be playing at the Pulga, August 19th, right? 19th from the Pulga's from 11 to 2, and the band is playing from 12 to 1. So come on out and see the next generation of artists within our family and friends. So
yes. So I
No, yeah,
Latino Arts Foundation joining the team is just an obvious
Mhm.
addition to growing our community, to engaging youth and maybe people who are struggling, right? So, as an organization, our mission is to increase Latinx representation in schools. RevEd, of course, building the collective power of the Latino community around issues of education. Um, you too have personal stories of how art has engaged you. And so it's just obvious that Diana Munoz's work and Latino Arts Foundation joined the team. Back to school kickback is happening, like I said, August 25th, next Friday. I can't believe it's already the middle of August.
Yep, we're
That's
there.
wild. 6 to 10. You already know where it's at. The West Bottoms, under the bridge. Everybody knows, very, very kind of a pinnacle thing of Kansas City these days. But we want to celebrate teachers. We want to celebrate students, parents who maybe are wrapping up their first week of school, their second week of school.
Mhm.
Just kick back, get the last dose of summer, get a limonada, right? They have taco trucks, all the things. So come on out, back to school next Friday. You talked about Lexi, Sebastian. Shout out to my team, our team who's in the background making this,
The
the
group,
tech
the
happen.
techies.
Lexi, fill us in on what's next to chat about. Oh,
Ooh.
this is an awesome one coming up. Futuros ceremony
Pinning ceremony.
is only a week and a half away, or
Yep.
less than
About
2 weeks away.
About 2 weeks.
Dr. Pacina, you have had such an influence and such a lead on that work. Our aspirations were always to build out our pipeline, and here we are. Tell us about the Futuro ceremony.
10 months in, and I'm just doing what I've always done, building relationships, reaching out, and just helping, advising, and moving those teacher candidates through and into and through college. And we're excited that 6 of our candidates have graduated. They all have jobs. They have positions. They just went through an entire week of prepping for their classes. Mm-hmm. So they're totally excited. And some of them are already tired after day 2, day 3, but that's just part of the job. So we're going to truly come out and celebrate on August 31st at the main library downtown. Mm-hmm. Down upstairs at the penthouse, and we have the registration online. So please, if you haven't registered, please do so. It is going to be a big deal. It is a big deal. We have increased 6 more Latino educators in the Kansas City Metro. So it is time to celebrate.
Which is it is a big deal. Ivan, you got us straight, right? I know you have your hands manos a la obra with making sure it's going to be a good space. Tell us.
It's open to the public, so in a little bit you'll see our link for you to sign up. But if you go, you expect DJ Monse to be in the house, a 360 camera for all of us to just have fun time with that new technology. I've never seen it. It's fun. And then we'll be in the rooftop, ending the night in the main library rooftop. So come on out, bring your family.
Yes.
Students that are thinking of getting into education, this is a good way to start meeting new teachers, veteran educators. Just our community that really supports.
All the community of the supports will be there.
Yeah,
so it'll be a good time to
come
together and celebrate.
That's what I was going to mention next, which that it's definitely going to be a fun space, food, drinks, all the things, but it really is a space for the folks who we're pinning to see how big of a community they have behind them and to support them, to make sure that they're not just entering these classrooms, which we're really excited about, but also that they're staying, that they have the resources that they need to be successful. And so if you are a university professional or you are a community resource that they should know about, please come out, because we want them to see that the village is behind them and making sure that they're successful in serving our classrooms. We know that the work of teachers is very selfless work, and oftentimes we burn ourselves out. There's a lot of research on that, right?
And we need to work on that retention, get them beyond years 3 into years 5. And eventually become those master teachers.
Exactly. I failed to mention, but I will continue to, because I know people hop on and off. We have some opportunities to win some swag in this LEC Live. So if you comment or engage with this LEC Live at all today, you will be entered into a raffle to win one of 2 things. I have a 3XL shirt on right now to show you
sleepwear,
a billboard of what you could win. But an LEC shirt, it's one of our out of the vault out of the vault. This is one of our older shirts, but you know, if you've been a long time supporter and you want to
Have
make
one of
sure
the
you have
original
that
shirts.
It's a
swag,
collector's
OG.
item.
it's a collector's item.
Yeah.
Do know that the sizes are also collector's items, so they're you know the less common sizes, but that's one of the opportunities. You'll also be able to choose between that or we read this book as one of our book studies a few years ago, a while back. I think it was in COVID, learning from Latino teachers. Obviously, you know, I would love to have put this in the hands of university professionals, of administrators, human resource departments, you know, making sure that we're building systems that are supportive of Latino teachers, right? What's next, Lexi? What else we got coming up in this wonderful world of the LEC Rev-Ed?
Yes. Pulga.
LAF. Tell
Yeah.
us more about Pulga tomorrow.
Tomorrow from 11 to 2, we have different activities going on. So this is something that has happened every month. Our guests are invitados. Our special guest tomorrow will be the consulate, the Mexican consulate of Kansas City. They will be talking about an online tool and it's bilingual too, for families, for students to get online and learn together in Spanish and in English. So they'll be showcasing that tool tomorrow. Come and go anytime. So come and learn here in our space about the Mexican consulate. And also outside, we'll be having different vendors, food, crafts, arts, yeah, you name it. So, and it's
Music.
open. Music, live music.
Live
Who's
music.
coming?
Sol Luna.
Okay.
My son, Luis Enrique Pesina, a senior at Lincoln, has this wonderful small high school band of relatives and friends from all, you know, from his PK years. And they're all very talented musicians. And they're good. They're good. You know, being a professional musician myself, we have been impressed. And so we want to support them. And so they'll be here tomorrow for 1 hour just playing Latin rock, bedroom rock, they call it,
pop,
bedroom pop. And it's all bilingual. So it's really cool. They're using their cultural skills. So it's going to be really, really good.
That's awesome.
And we love teachers. So tomorrow is another teacher meetup. So we got you. We come, talk to us, and then we'll go get an elote, tacos, you name it. So yeah, come on over.
See, this is a perfect collaboration. LAF, LEC, Rev-Ed. Like you said, you know, teachers, you know, get a free snack, get a free limonada, you know, cool off. It's getting ready to be back in the hundreds.
We're going back into a week of heat. Yes.
I don't know how excited I am about that. So, all right. So I know we don't have this quite yet up on our screen, and that's okay. But we also have some transmisión en línea, aprende de los servicios. I mean, the Rev-Ed and all of our digital resources that are available to parents and youth who are trying to get better connected at their homes, be more digitally literate. The 23rd of August and the 30th of August. Now, these are in Spanish. The sessions will be in Spanish, but it's all about how to get discounts on internet service at home. And we know how impactful having access to digital literacy and to internet access is important for student achievement, right? And for student engagement. And so if you want to know more about that, head over to Rev-Ed social media. And of course, always feel free to reach out. Lexi, I know we have an artist call going on right now with Latino Arts Foundation. We will be having our first ever arts exhibition through LAF's work. We're so excited that we're going to be able to adopt some of those pieces and the artist work here in our space. We already have this wonderful mural by Socorro Reyes Ramirez, the Itracon's mural outside, even more incorporation of arts in our space. Ivan, you want to tell us a little bit about the artist call that's going on right now?
Yeah, we're doing 2 artist calls. One is for our Chicano Art Festival that will be happening on October 6th. That will be the main opening for that. And then the Chicano Art Festival will be that weekend of October 7th. So we invite you, whether you do textiles, crafts, visual, anything that you do, the artist call is up here on the screen. So yeah, we welcome any art. Will you be displayed here in this space? And also we have another gallery that we'll be opening up.
Yeah, this one, the mental wellness Art as Mental Wellness will be featured at PH Coffee across the street. If you know our space, we're in the Northeast, the beautiful Northeast. PH Coffee is going to be featuring this exhibition. It's going to be all about how arts is mental wellness, but also about incorporating youth voice. There's a lot of youth that are going to be involved. We're hoping to get teachers involved, teachers in to see that exhibition. And so be on the lookout for more details on that.
Yes.
What else we got?
Can I
Lexi,
talk about
yeah.
Padres Empoderados?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
There's
I think
yeah,
that's next.
big things happening. Yeah, for some reason we left the big events, our big signature events for the end of the year. So in September 9th, Padres Empoderados, our second conference for empowered parents. We'll be talking about the importance of bilingualism. We'll be talking about substance abuse and how to prevent that in our youth. And our keynote, we'll be talking about the feeling of vecindad that we sometimes, as Latino, our roots, we have that collectivism in our community. So she'll be taking us there and how we can continue that feeling of vecindad, of taking care of each other. That's on the screen. We still have a limited, there's a couple of space left. So if you want to go and if you want to be with us, apply today. I know there's a couple of them. We also have childcare and our mentorship by the Latino Arts Foundation. So we hope to see you there. This year we'll be at the zoo.
Yeah, 9th of September from 9 to 2. The info was on the screen. Shout out to the teachers who will be with us that day. It's so cool to watch this community come together as a village, as a vecindario, right? To make sure we can provide these resources. We'll have teachers, certified teachers, taking the kiddos around the zoo and making sure that they're safe and happy and have activities to work on. So that's really, I love when we bring all of us together. What else? What else is going on? I know there's more.
Yeah, there is more. The last thing, well, not last, but the second is the Impact to Change Maker Awards. We're back again for a second round of awards in our community. This year we'll be awarding a community advocate, a student advocate, and I think it's a parent advocate, among others. So the link to start your nomination is on the screen. Nominations, you can nominate in English or Spanish, feel free. Let us know those unsung heroes that you know in the communities that sometimes go unnoticed, but they're doing the work of advocating for our community, Latino community. So get on there. The nominations are due September 15th, and then we'll announce the winners on September 18th. So
I'll announce a couple of panel sessions and a couple of podcasts we're going to have. Grow your own programs. We're going to bring in some individuals who are leading this effort within the KC Metro. Friends even from St. Louis are going to come in, as well as a colleague from a local university. So we're going to have just a little discussion about how that works, how it helps our community, and how folks can get involved in supporting those efforts within their own school districts. That's going to be September 5th. And then we are going to have El Camino al Doctorado. September 30th in the morning. We're going to have it here in the space. It's also going to be virtual. We're going to have colleagues who are professors, doctors of education, doctoral graduates, as well as students to speak about their experiences, the spaces they were in, and basically dispensing advice and answering questions to anyone and everyone who might be interested in earning a doctorate in the future. So we'll have space here, like I said, here at the offices, or they can watch us online. So be looking out for that.
Yeah. I mean, as we said, there's lots going on, and the reason why is because top to bottom, we're doing all our work for student impact, for youth impact, making sure that parents are resourced well, parents have connections to the things that will make them best equipped to serve their students and advocate for their students, making sure we have more Latino teachers, but also that they are well resourced, that they have the information they need to serve their students well, making sure that youth, now more especially with Latino Arts Foundation joining the team, youth have opportunities to come in here, have their voice heard, make sure that they're being well resourced. And so it's just so exciting to see everything we have going on. We thought we have so much that we were like, let's just get on live and let's talk about it. Oh, we have a question in the chat. What's the question?
Will virtual events be English or Spanish?
Great question, Dr. Pacina.
They'll be, they can be bilingual, but mostly in English.
Yes. Great question. That's a great question. You know, we do a lot of our work bilingually.
Padres empoderados.
Padres empoderados. Yeah, that's a good question. Padres
Yes.
empoderados is completely in Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good question,
Great
because
question.
a lot of RevEd events are Spanish led for the most part, because the community that we engage with most with RevEd initiatives are Spanish only speaking. LEC, LAF, of course, a little more bilingual. We have a lot of educators in our community who are English speaking, of course, but please provide feedback. You know, if there are things that we're providing in one language and not the other, or vice versa, let us know, and we're happy to provide what we need to in either language.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Well, something I don't want to forget to mention, because we've talked about big events, but there's also Visión con Amor happening.
Mm-hmm.
Our RevEd advocacy team has been out advocating right next to families. Yes, Educatec is also about to start their second season, their second semester of classes. So there's a lot happening. For everyone. I like that we represent the diversity within the Latino community.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I had this over here. Ayuda KC is our RevEd resource for any Spanish-speaking families that are needing any kind of advocacy support, or really any support or questions when it comes to their kiddos' educational career. 1-844 Ayuda KC. That's 298-3252. Teachers, educators, university professionals. If you are running into families who aren't, who are needing a Spanish-only resource in order to better serve their kiddos in their education, tell them about Ayuda KC. It also has a website, ayudakc.org. Just engage with us. We got lots going on.
We do.
We got lots going on. And like I said, if you have engaged with us in this live, you will be entered for a raffle on our OG LEC t-shirts, collectible. Or you can choose from Learning from Latino Teachers. Team, thank you for the work that you do. Any final thoughts?
No. We're wishing you well.
Yeah.
On your new baby journey.
Oh, thank you.
And so we know Carmelita.
Yeah.
It will be coming soon. And so wishing Susana and the family all well during these times.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
And teachers, you're starting school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kids, you're starting school. Parents, you're gearing up for the new school year.
Yeah.
Please have a safe school year, have a fun school year. We're always here if you need absolutely anything. Reach out. And thank you for being a part of our community. We appreciate you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
It was like us in the woods. We're sitting there like in the arena in Las Vegas. Like,
When I started this LEC community,